Searching for Iron Man.
Oh, I'm gonna put this away. Are we starting?
Yeah, we're starting. We're gonna have all these background note noises. On the
I'm shuffling papers.
I don't even use notes anymore. I'm trying to make my brain power stronger.
Oh, okay.
My neuroplasticity.
That's dumb. You're getting older. Your brain is just gonna die and decrepit.
No, I got plans. I'm gonna read out loud a lot. That helps.
I think you should probably learn a second language. I've heard that's supposed to help.
I'm gonna learn Finnish.
Oof.
That seems like a really tough one.
Yo, you can go for Chinese, like the only tonal language in the world.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Nah, that seems like that might be a little bit too hard. At least
You wuss.
I think Finnish.
Plus, Chinese might actually be useful when they take over the world in the next 10 to 20 years.
Useful when Finland takes over the world.
I think the ship sailed on the Finns taking over the world about 1,000 years ago, 800 years ago.
I don't think they ever had a chance. Because
I think there's a small chance, around the age of before the age of exploration, when the Vikings were just getting their start. 800 AD to about 1200 AD.
The Finns aren't from the same ethnic group. They're more like
and they're more like
people.
like Russians.
Yeah, so they're lucky that the Vikings didn't just kill them back then. Not to talk down Finland, but I don't think they ever really had a chance to conquer the world. But then they invented, I don't know if they invented saunas, but they definitely popularized saunas. So maybe they could take over the world that way.
Through the sauna?
Yeah, global warming is going to turn everything into a sauna, so maybe they'll be the only ones that can survive.
I don't think that's how it works.
Shit. That was their one chance.
This is Space Force.
This is Space Force.
We're gonna switch our format again from talking about movies, 80s movies, and we're going to talk about Marvel movies. Now we're just going to talk about Finnish history.
Yeah, this is Space Force presents Disney's Marvel's The Avengers 4 Infinity War Part 2 Endgame.
We actually watched Punisher this week.
Yeah, we did watch Punisher.
But so that's
the
relevant.
1989 one with Dolph Lundgren, not the one with Tom Jane.
Yeah, or the one with Titus
from Rome.
Titus Polo from Rome.
Whatever his name is.
I don't know his real name.
I've never seen that one. I do recall seeing the one with Travolta, which is the Tom Jane one.
I've seen all three. I think the Dolph Lundgren one, as bad as it is, technically is still the best of the Punisher movies.
It's interesting that
he gave the best. He is the best Punisher on screen. The Netflix one is actually pretty good, but as far as movies,
John Bernthal is an actor, so
yeah, he's the best. He's the best Punisher.
I like Dolph Lundgren in this because, so they didn't want him to talk too much, obviously, because the accent's not very good. But that just makes him seem more like the Punisher, honestly.
Right.
So that was good.
Do you want to talk about the Avengers since just
I
came
do,
out?
but first I want to point out how reluctant they were to make comic book movies previously. They couldn't even have him wear the skull, bulletproof vest.
Yeah,
it totally would have fit with the shit he was already wearing, but he's just got a regular ass shirt on.
And the other thing too is the Yakuza are just the Yakuza in this. It
should have been the hand.
They should have been the hand. They're playing up the hand imagery so much. There's a kendo gym in the entrance of the Yakuza's hideout, and they all have samurai swords and shit. It should be the hand.
Must be tea time. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is they were just
we can't be too comic booky.
Yeah,
meanwhile, the most comic booky movie ever written. I don't know. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse is probably still more comic booky, but Endgame, of all the Marvel movies, this one is definitely the one that feels the most like a comic book.
Yeah, but I mean, you just had to wait for the full collapse of the movie industry to just complete brand worship for that to be acceptable.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
89. There was still some integrity to the art of filmmaking.
If you say so,
it's all gone now.
It just seems like they were afraid of it in the 80s.
I'm being facetious. I'm just being contrarian. I don't hate Marvel movies that much.
It's not Batman versus Superman.
Batman vs Superman was a dark and gritty artistic take on.
I'm gonna punt you. You're a lying sack of shit.
Some bullshit comic book that Frank Miller wrote.
Goddamn Batman, you piece of shit, son of a bitch, suck my dick, Robin. The
That's
movie doesn't
really
work
Batman.
without one armed Green Arrow.
You know what? When the second trailer came out for it, before they revealed Doomsday was in it,
Yeah.
where it's like Ben Affleck with that modulator on his voice, like, "Do you bleed?"
Yeah.
That trailer was actually cool. I was like, "Oh, this might be interesting."
And then you're like, nope.
It wasn't. It wasn't though. Ben Affleck just seemed like he might have been a cool Batman.
I'm the Zack Snyder movies, the Schneider DCU verse is just a lot of wasted opportunity. Like, he didn't understand Superman. You could have told that from the way he wrote Man of Steel. And to think he was going to go on and be able to work Justice League or Batman or Wonder Woman, he understood none of those characters.
My thing is, I don't care if the person understands the character exactly or not, because I don't need them to be one-for-one translations from an iteration from
Yeah,
a comic.
that's fair.
But he could have just made a good movie. That's my problem with it. This is just not very good.
I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, if you're gonna just change the character completely, you shouldn't even be writing these movies. You just write a different movie. But
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. The comic books work that way too, though, where you'll just get a new writer and illustrator and like, well, we're gonna do.
yeah, I hate that
This
too.
story.
But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about comic book
You still-
continuity too much anymore.
yeah, neither do I. But
It's all way too convoluted. Thanos doesn't even have a helicopter anymore. What the fuck is this?
Spider-Man's got a dune buggy though.
Endgame, Marvel's.
You still haven't seen it, right?
No, I know all the
Spoilers though.
beat by beat. Yeah, and since the Russos directed it,
Yeah, so there will be some spoilers
I'm
in this
pretty
if
sure.
just so you guys know.
yeah, I mean, I know all the plot beats, and the Russos directed it. So in my imagination, it definitely looks way better than the actual film does. 'Cause the Russos suck.
Yeah, I mean, like, I will. The Russos are not visually that interesting directors. What they're good at is the writing aspect of it and working the characters. But like my biggest complaint is the set piece for the final act of the movie, the final part of the movie. Like, they're so bad at picking these. Like,
Is it another bland concrete structure?
no, but I mean, like, the Infinity Wars, the final battle, Titan actually is kind of interesting. But
Yeah, I mean, at least like there's like color.
yeah, it's visually interesting. But the having the battle in Infinity Wars, the other battle on Earth, set on like a field in Wakanda is really dumb. Just set it in the middle of the fucking city in Wakanda.
Yeah.
And then
Then it would have just looked like the first Avengers, directed by Joss Whedon, which was much more visually appealing. Huh.
But and then like this movie just takes place. It's in the wreck of the Avengers.
So just concrete rubble.
Yeah, it's just a washed out Avengers facility. I don't like it's just a boring place to set the
Can't
final
really
act
fault
movie.
the Russos for that, really, though, because the Marvel's like special effects studio does all that shit.
I can fault them for that because I feel like they
should've-
decided where the movie's going to be set, and like they have to have some influence on like what things look like, because otherwise,
Well, the thing is, Marvel, I think, is pretty often taking away the director's influence for those scenes. Like, a lot of it is just done by their special effects studio when it comes to like the big action set pieces. That's why they all look the same and are pretty bland.
I don't. But I mean, the Russos
But-
have a lot of control over the stories for
that's
last.
the thing is, it is their fault because they have enough power where they could be like, hold on, let us actually do something with it. And so the options are either they're too big of pussies or didn't care enough to actually step in and help out with it, or they did and they're just that bland.
Yeah, because the other thing too is like, James Gunn gets executive producer credit in Endgame, and he helped write a lot of the scenes with the Guardians of the Galaxy and shit.
And that's just Infinity Wars, the Endgame too.
Yeah, he helped in Endgame too, from what I've read. I've been reading shit now that I've seen it. But he does a lot better in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies of having interesting set pieces or color interesting.
Taika in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, exactly.
as well.
So that's I think it's absolutely the Russo's fault.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because either you are willing to put in the effort, even though Marvel's like, we could take care of it, which is something they've actually said, like, to Edgar Wright, like, oh, don't worry, we'll take care of it for like the action scenes and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
No, why the fuck would that be the case?
Yeah, no, I want Edgar Wright to direct the action
Yeah.
scene.
But so maybe they're less hands, like less controlling. It doesn't seem to be the case, but at least like Taika and James Gunn were like, well, no, I can probably do my own direction for the action scene. But not the Russos. Or maybe they did help out and it didn't matter because they just are used to handy cam footage for a fucking comedy sitcom. Not to, like, boil Arrested Development down to such like a base level because it is
Yeah,
a great
well,
show.
I mean, it's
but it's
directing
not a great
it-
show for directing or anything. Not
Yeah, I mean,
visually.
directing a comedy is very different too than directing like a big budget superhero action
Yeah.
movie. So
I straight up don't understand how Marvel was like, you know what, these guys can definitely direct a Captain America movie.
I don't know. Winter Soldier was really good.
I think it suffers from the same problem a lot of the Marvel's movies do, where everything is just gray concrete.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't notice it as much in Winter Soldier because it does make sense. It's essentially a political
grounded.
thriller with Captain America.
Man, everyone says that. It's like, oh, this is a political thriller. When I tried to watch it, when I got my wisdom teeth out, it's just comic book superhero.
Well, I mean,
nonsense.
it's comic book politics.
I guess. It's like not. There's no intrigue to it. It's just, don't worry, Captain America will punch him. He'll punch the Nazis out of here, which is like funny. But like, if they would have leaned into that and made it campy, it would have been cool. That's my problem with the Marvel movies is they have jokes all over the place, and usually the jokes land. I'm not one of those people that's like, I'm tired of the humor of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I don't get that.
That's fine. They need to like. There's certain aspects of their stories that they take too seriously, and it's just kind of embarrassing.
Like what?
Like the entire plot of Winter Soldier. Like, oh no, Bucky's back. I don't know.
No, the Bucky part was like a minor part of the plot.
But like, oh, the Nazis have infiltrated us. Oh, Captain America says Hail Hydra in Endgame, right?
Yeah, he does.
Nice, just like that meme.
Pretty sure it actually took place in the comic book, but I haven't read that.
Yeah, it's from the comics, so like people use it for like a meme template.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah, in the comics though, he really is. Well, in that storyline, he's a Nazi, or he's a Hydrolite, whatever. I don't know, Hydrolian. What do they call it if you're a member of Hydra?
Hydroxin.
Hail Hydra! I'm now a Nazi. Why did they? I guess you can't just be like.
I'm surprised they got Robert Redford, who's supposedly retired, to come back for this fucking movie.
He was in Endgame?
He was in Endgame. For just one scene, but yeah.
Yeah. Everyone was in it. Did they bring in...
Korg and Meek are back.
Yeah, no, there's a Fortnite joke in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's being mean to Korg on Fortnite and Thor.
Thor's fat in it too, right?
Yeah.
Like fat.
Well, I mean, I feel like people gloss over this, but they had to make Thor... They had to give like a story reason for why Thor doesn't just one-shot Thanos in this movie.
That's another thing I was thinking about while I was watching, because I just watched Infinity War again for some reason on Friday, because I was like thinking about it, and I was like, I want to watch it again, and like maybe like I was too rough on it originally, maybe I'll like it more, maybe I'll like it less, but it turns out I do like it less, because there's a scene in the movie where the Scarlet Witch and Vision are fighting the children of Thanos. And losing, and they get saved by Captain America, Falcon, and Black Widow. Like, that doesn't make sense on power scale at all. Like, Scarlet Witch should just be like, you fools don't exist anymore. There's a part in the comics where she gets rid of all mutants.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like Scarlet Witch and like the not in full breath of her power.
Yeah.
Like, I think in Endgame, Scarlet Witch shows like a more complete control of her power than she's showing up until this point. But I mean, first thing, Vision gets taken out of that fight right away because he gets a spear through him before the fight even starts, and he's like not a factor in the movie after that.
Yeah, he sucks in Infinity War.
Yeah, he basically gets ruined.
Well, so I saw a complaint on the internet where someone was talking about how the Russos don't know how to manage powerful characters.
Yeah.
So that's why the Hulk's immediately negated.
Yeah.
The Vision's immediately negated. Thor's needs... they basically negate everything that happened in Ragnarok.
Uh-huh.
So Thor needs a new hammer instead of just being fucking Thor, which was the whole point of Ragnarok. And also give him his eye back, too. You can't
well, I think that's because Hemsworth didn't like acting with eye flash on.
They could fucking fix that in post or something. Like, he's supposed to look like Odin now. Shit. So that's garbage. And then Thor shows up at the end, and everyone's fighting Thanos, and Thor's still just flying around killing. Well, like Thor, even with the gauntlet, Thor at that point, because this is
at the end of the movie,
the Odin Force at this point, you know.
At the end of the movie, Thanos uses a full gauntlet blast versus Stormbreaker, and Thor does not give a fuck. Stormbreaker goes right through that gauntlet blast and right into Thanos.
Yeah, so Thor should kill Thanos. That scene sucks. I hate it. Also, in Endgame, they don't the resolution to the Banner versus Hulk stuff all apparently happened off screen.
Yeah,
right?
we don't see any of that. Like, that's my big complaint about.
So that sucks. Why did they even do that? Just so he wasn't in it? Because he might be able to beat Thanos. And then also, fucking Drax is strong enough to fight Thanos. I don't know why Drax is so wimpy in Infinity War and other stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
well, they like really depowered Drax for the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Because otherwise,
because he's the equivalent of he's like Space Hulk.
Well, yeah, I mean, when he first started out, he definitely was just Space Hulk. He even, talk me Drax, me fight, me Destroyer. Yeah, me Drax Destroyer. Yeah. He was Space Hulk, but I mean,
he's got more depth now.
Yeah, back in the
be strong as fuck, right?
The Annihilus Conquest, I want to say, or that huge story arc they did in Marvel, they kind of rewrote Drax, but he was still tough as shit.
Yeah, like he should be able to fight Thanos, and he's on there on Titan, like not really doing anything.
Well, he
slides by and Achilles heals him, or like no, like Thanos or Drax should be able to fight him like Hulk.
So not very well.
Well, I mean the real Hulk, not movie Hulk. I'm talking about Ragnarok Hulk. Yeah, that's Russo. So you're complaining about Snyder not understanding the characters. I don't think the Russos understand those characters either.
I mean, I guess or
McFeely, the guy that writes for the Russos.
Yeah, I would say he understands the characters as like personalities, but not necessarily, they don't know how to work power levels. That's kind of a different argument.
Yeah, well,
Superman's problem isn't that he was not powerful enough or was too powerful. It's that he just fundamentally wasn't Superman.
Well, so big spoilers now. Captain America goes back in time to live with Peggy, right?
Yep.
And have a happy life. And so he's just gonna stand on the sidelines and let all these terrible things happen, right?
I guess I don't know. That's the part that doesn't make sense.
Perfectly in line with Captain America's character, right? Yeah, they totally know what they're doing.
They're just trying to. I don't know that's the one complaint I have about the ending is the way Cap ends. But I don't know. I guess give Cap a happy ending. He deserves it.
I saw people on the internet making an argument. Well, everything they lampshaded in the movie. Everything starts its own timeline. All right. Well, why is he there as an old man in the same timeline to give the shield to Falcon?
You have to assume that he comes back from a different timeline at that point just to give a feel.
Now he's the master of time and space.
Well, I mean, he still has a trip back. That's the whole point. He misses his trip back.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to see the movie, but at the end of the movie, he goes back to put all because the whole premise of the movie is that Thanos destroys the Infinity Stones in their universe.
So they go back in time to get him.
Yeah, and you know that Thor kills Thanos right there, right?
Right in the beginning. Yeah, he just chops his head off.
Like the Professor Hulk thing, it really pisses me off. I knew that was going to happen because they were not showing Hulk at all or Banner at all in any of the previews when I saw or heard. Mm. And like they're gonna do Professor Hulk, and they don't do anything like
his Professor Hulk now.
Yeah, right? I don't get it. Like they feel like they're building to something with Hulk in Infinity War, and my only hope is that they're building something else now because it seems like
you can't get a solo movie, so.
But yeah, but they're doing a Black Widow movie, and they're saying it's gonna be a prequel, but I bet it's gonna be a sequel.
Well, she's dead.
Yeah,
she did.
But Hulk snapped his.
Also, Gamora doesn't come back, right?
Or does she?
I don't know. She's not in it, right?
She's in it.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, at the end?
I don't. Do you want me to spoil it for you or what?
Yeah, from everything I read, she's not in it.
Alternate timeline, Gamora comes back with Thanos.
Oh yeah, well I mean the
real Gamora? No, she does not come back.
She's dead, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Gamora from the alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care about.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you remember that part or not.
No, I mean it's cool that Zoe Saldana's still in it, but it's not like.
Gamora.
It's like Gamora.
Yeah, she's dead.
That's why I don't need to see the movie because you know what Kyle says. He says no Zoe, no go.
But she's in it.
Yeah, but like she's not nice in it. She's
kind of nice.
Should she dance with Star-Lord?
No.
Man, I fucking love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies though. I rewatched them like recently, and those movies are fucking dope.
Fucking dope.
And I love Gamora in it. I want to like.
She knees Star-Lord in the testicles.
Mm-hmm. Zoe Saldana, did you know she's 40?
She's 40? Black don't crack.
Yep. That's crazy. She's too old for me, man.
Nah,
you listen to this, Zoe. I'm out here. What's up? Who you dating?
Man, we haven't talked about Punisher at all. We just talked about Endgame.
Oh, you know what? We had to skip recording last weekend because of Easter.
Yeah, I didn't. I missed it, to be honest. But
yeah, because you had poop soup.
Yeah.
But what I had planned on writing out a fake
Avengers thing?
Screenplay, like, oh, this is the mid-credits that leaked on the internet, and I was going to read it off, and it was going to be Punisher having a brief sexual encounter with Captain America, and then both of them turning to the camera and saying, support the establishment. Cut to the Disney logo. But just because the timing didn't work out, I didn't end up doing it, because if I were to read it now, everyone would know it's not real. But previously, they would have been totally convinced. Like, the Punisher shows up.
He has
Sex with Captain America?
And they support the establishment.
Yeah. Help the police, kids.
There's a part online that people are complaining about. I'm sure if you're reading spoilers, you might have seen it. In the final battle, where like Captain Marvel gets the gauntlet and she's gonna try to rush it back.
Oh, and she gets headbutted by Thanos and doesn't care, right?
No, not that part. But and she's like, "How are you gonna get?" She gets it from Spider-Man. He's like, "How are you gonna get through all these people by yourself?" And then another character, I can't remember who it is now. A female character pops up and says, "She's not alone," and then all the female characters like show up to help Captain Marvel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
People on the internet are fucking pissed about it.
Yeah, because the people on the internet hate women.
Yeah.
I
will say it's a little heavy-handed for me.
I mean, it's like corny, but
yeah, but I mean, like
the purpose of it is fine.
It serves the same purpose as the Scarlet Witch scene with Proxima Midnight in the first one, where she's like, "You're gonna die alone," and then Scarlet Witch goes, "But she's not alone."
She's all right. So Scarlett Johansson says that line like so fucking
intense.
Yeah, she's so fucking mean to Proxima Midnight.
Yeah, she hates her that fucking movie.
She's like, "Hey, where's your boyfriend?" Yeah, no, Scarlett Johansson's great in Infinity War. She's not alone. I mean, it's Black Widow, so like, what she's got like lightning sticks or whatever.
Yeah,
but, like I don't know. She sounds like tough as fuck when she's not alone.
Yeah, well, I mean, the people hated that too. Specifically, Black Widow's just a human; she can't fight Proxima Midnight. But then the general from Black Widow is there too, and she's just a human.
Black Panther.
Oh yeah, Black Panther. Sorry, too many blacks.
Yeah, but yeah, you're telling me. That's
the other thing people complain about.
Yeah, post about that on the internet.
Oh, Black Captain America, Kyle. First of all, thank God they did not make Bucky Captain America, because Sebastian Stan has no personality,
no charisma. Also, it's not like they've done any work to establish his character.
Yeah,
like Civil War a little bit, but
Falcon and Captain America have a way better relationship than Bucky and Captain America in the movies.
They're gonna have a TV show, right, or Disney Plus show.
Yeah, Bucky and Falcon are, which is kind of cool. They had some interesting chemistry in
they were like
Civil War.
Funny in real life too.
Yeah, so hopefully they let him just run wild with it a little bit.
Yeah, and it'll be cool to just see him like shooting people, because like that's what Captain America, Falcon, and Bucky are gonna do, right?
Yeah,
he's gonna shoot people because he's not a super soldier. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So everyone's mad that they showcased the female characters.
Yeah. But to go back to my point about, we went off track of this, but like the Fat Thor thing, I feel like part of that is a good continuation of Thor's story, because he fucking failed.
Yeah, and
so he's a depressed fatty.
Yeah, I mean, Thor's the character I relate to the most in the Marvel movies, to be honest, actually, just because so he doesn't care about leadership and he doesn't care about responsibility. And he starts to, and he fucks up, and it like ruins his shit. Like, yeah, I get it.
But I feel like that's like their reason for why Thor at the beginning of Endgame isn't just like, I'm gonna fucking kill Thanos, when they actually have a plan.
Yeah,
because Thor at the end of Infinity War is capable of killing Thanos without even fucking trying.
Yeah, Thor's the best. He's Odin Force Thor or whatever.
Yeah, but in Endgame, Thor with Stormbreaker and Mjolnir and Captain America and Iron Man lose to Thanos.
The regular Thanos from another.
Yeah, with he has no Infinity Gauntlet. So
what's the point? Why would that happen?
I just have to. You have to assume that Fat Thor is not as tough as Thor was at the end of Infinity War, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, also Captain America with Mjolnir should probably be able to kill him really easily, right?
Oh, you would think so, but. Yeah, I don't know. That's people went crazy for the Captain America Mjolnir stuff, but I don't know. I knew that was coming. Yeah, I've been talking about that for a long time.
Yeah,
since the first Avengers.
Well, because when they all in the first Avengers, when they're all having a party,
That's the second Avengers, I think.
He's able to move it, right?
Yeah, I think it kind of shifts when he grabs it.
Yeah. He's Captain America. He's the best. So I guess the dudes on the internet are right. The old 1940s, 50s Western cultural values make you a good person.
Is that what the Captain America?
That's what Captain America represents. Right? He loves Nazis. He like punches Nazis. His best friend is not a black dude. Yeah, this shit's pretty funny. Western values.
Yeah, Captain America is supposed to be the spirit of America, not its actual reality.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be a really depressing hero if he was like actual Captain America.
Yeah, I read the Ultimates, Kyle. I know how depressing he is.
Yeah, he's fucking.
You think this A stands for France?
He's a dick in that.
Fucking dumbass.
The Ultimates,
fucking Mark Miller.
The Ultimates was interesting for a little bit.
I mean, it gave us Black Nick Fury, right?
Just to see the like kind of skewed perspective
right.
of it. Well, it was interesting because of like the sort of contrarian fucking spit on this shit sort of take that Mark Miller did. But at the end of after a few issues, you're like, I don't want everyone to be so mean. Really. It's not really why I read comics.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and then Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were doing each other.
That wasn't Mark Miller. That was when Loeb took over, wasn't
really?
it? I don't know. Outside of Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate Universe was garbage.
Ultimate X-Men was cool for a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah, for like a day.
But then Professor X was creeping, right?
Yeah.
He was like making the kids fall. He was like I guess that's like an interesting concept though. But same thing, just not for X-Men.
Yeah, right.
Like he's just micromanaging every one's thoughts and feelings, and that's interesting to think about. But I don't want Professor Xavier to be like, yeah, I'm gonna make Cyclops bang Jean and Colossus.
Let's have the Martin Luther King analogy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. It's just so broad and on the nose, every reference and analogy. And satire. Yeah. I mean, the comic book writers aren't some of the best writers a lot of the time. There's a few standouts that you're always consistent, but
Grant Morrison, even him.
Grant Morrison's and same thing to Alan Moore. Those are both my favorite comic book writers of all time. I think they're the most accomplished writers in comic books.
Roger Stern.
But they specifically do weird ass shit on purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I don't need to fucking follow the rules because I'm just doing weird shit. All right, that's cool. Grant Morrison had that really weird X-Men run though, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't like necessarily what he did with Magneto, but whatever.
He was Zorn.
Yeah, no, that part was fine, but the when he became a drug addict.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And they had that chicken guy. That chicken.
Beak or Cleek or Click.
Beak.
I can't remember.
I think his name was Beak. He was pretty weird. That was cool though. Yeah, Grant Morrison, you're alright. Man, so I
guess I don't know how much else is. I need to say Endgame again before I really give my final word, but because I was just really ready to see this wrap up.
Does it feel like it's an ending of sorts?
It does. No, it really does feel like they've wrapped up to the point where I guess I'm going to see Spider-Man because I think it's kind of serves like a prologue, and then I probably don't really care after that.
Yeah,
I'll see Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Or as Guardians of the Galaxy.
The story goes off with the
Guardians, they stole my incredibly obvious idea from Infinity War.
So there's rumors that there's going to be a Thor 4, and we know there's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Mm-hmm. Or is there just going to be as Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1 and 2?
That'd be cool. Although I kind of hope they do. I feel like they need to bring Professor Hulk into the mix, in my opinion. I think Hulk and Thor work really well together.
But also, I don't know how Thor would work with the Guardians of the Galaxy dynamic as well.
He's just so much more powerful than them. Hopefully, he left Stormbringer behind on Earth or some shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the whole point of Ragnarok is you're not the god of hammers.
Yeah.
He doesn't need that shit to be powerful. He could. And that's why Infinity War was a joke. Don't ever see it.
I don't know. I feel like the Infinity War, they kind of do a good job of saying, this is not, plus, it's not necessarily just Thor's Stormbreaker. At one point in Endgame, Thanos wields Stormbreaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he almost kills Thor with it.
That's fucking bullshit.
In a very similar manner to Thor almost killed Thor.
So, this is probably going to be a controversial opinion depending on how many lonely white dudes listen to this podcast, but Captain Marvel should be able to whip Thanos' ass too, right?
Yeah, I mean, she gets pretty close.
That's cool.
People are going to be mad about this, I'm sure, on the internet, but there's a point where Scarlet Witch almost has Thanos beat.
That's good too.
And he's like, call down an aerial bombardment.
And she blows up his ship.
And she blows up his ship.
Marvel does.
And people are like, how can she do that? I've definitely seen that already online.
But she's fucking strong as fuck.
She's Captain fucking Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, her and Thor are on par with each other. Thor does the same fucking shit in Infinity War.
Go Thor.
As soon as Thor lands in Wakanda, that fight is fucking over.
Yeah, he's Thor. And yeah,
and he blows through like 20 dropships in like 5 seconds. I cannot
feeling.
Imagine people complaining about the Captain Marvel shit. And then the other thing,
you know what? It's because
she's a lady, and she said some shit.
Oh, Brie Larson said some stuff about white dudes being film critics.
Yeah,
which is the thing I've never cared about anything less, to be honest. I don't know. Brie Larson's a good actress. I like Brie Larson. I think she's charming in interviews. I don't think what she said was particularly offensive to me.
I don't give a fuck.
Grown-ass adult white man. And Captain Marvel's dope. She has her like crazy mohawk hair in this one, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not the crazy. It's more like just like a short kind of pixie-ish thing. No. It's not quite the full mohawk.
What about when she turns into full Captain Marvel and she just got that?
Yeah, she kind of has the mohawk.
Hell yeah. Captain Marvel's dope. She's got a cool design.
No, Captain Marvel, it's a cool design. And like Captain Marvel, the movie character is cool. I don't like the comic book Captain Marvel that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Marvel.
Although I guess I'm kind of out of the loop. They might have revamped her character in the last 10 years or so.
I think it's the last 15 years or so she's become cool.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like they were trying, back when I kind of got out of comics, when I think Bendis started writing Mighty Avengers is when they were really trying to start revamping her characters, and that's when I stopped reading.
No, I just, her character design is really cool, and I like Brie Larson. Sorry, other white dudes I'm supposed to be loyal to or some bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
someone got mad at me on Twitter the other day. I'm like, why aren't you loyal to the white race or some shit?
You race traitor.
Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean.
No.
But the other thing they're gonna be mad about too is like Captain Marvel kind of almost looks like she's about to beat Thanos, and then Thanos.
He doesn't even have the Infinity Gauntlet.
No, he has the... Okay.
Oh, he gets it for a little bit?
He gets it for a little bit, and he's about to snap his fingers, and that's when she, like, starts fighting him, right? Mm-hmm. And then she's holding onto his gauntlet, and
so he can't snap.
It looks like she's about to punch him, and, I mean, she's punched him several times, so whether or not this is going to be a knockout blow is up for debate. Mm-hmm. But he grabs one of the Power Stone out, and then punches her, and she's done.
Yeah.
And so here's my point. Like, to go back to Infinity War, Thor beat Thanos with all of the gems, a full power blast. Captain Marvel takes one blast and is done. Stop getting so mad that Captain Marvel is overpowered. She is exactly on par with Thor, and no one seems to be mad about that.
Yeah, and she should be as strong as Thor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I guess
the thing I'm pissed
power scales are different in the movies or whatever, but, like, to my imagination, how I recall these characters and stuff. Like,
Thor and Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's, yeah, she's tough as fuck.
There's two things that bother me. I feel like they should have done something more with Hulk. I felt like they were building up like to a rematch between Hulk and Thanos. Yeah. That would have went somewhere, and it didn't. That seemed kind of weird.
Well, Hulk is the one that uses the gauntlet, right?
Right.
But it hits his arm. He's like, ouch.
Right. And well, that's the other thing too. I think the gauntlet Tony design is obviously not as cool or doesn't work as well as the gauntlet the dwarf designed.
Yeah, because they're better and they've
been doing space magic a lot longer than Tony Stark.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so Hulk gets injured, and he's injured through the rest of the movie. Like even to the point where they send Cap back in time to fix the other gems. He still has his arm in like a cast.
Oh, that seems weird for the Hulk. Though.
Yeah,
even Professor Hulk. Professor Hulk's kind of like not super powerful.
Right, he's not as tough as regular Hulk.
Yeah, but it still seems kind of dumb.
And the other thing, I just don't think they utilized Captain Marvel very well in this movie. I wanted to see her interact with more of the characters. I guess I get why they didn't, because I feel like maybe that would have been a bigger complaint if this character showed up in one of their two movies, and people were like, well, she can't outshine Thor or Captain America, but
if they would have given her too much screen time, people would have been pissed anyway.
Yeah,
that's what everyone was angry about even before they knew. Like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to.
She's gonna come in and save the day.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't come in and save the day necessarily.
She saves Tony Stark, right?
Yeah, Tony Stark and Nebula.
Nebula's cool too.
Nebula's character arc in these movies is really great. Yeah. They did a good job. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy characters.
Oh, that's probably the part James Gunn took care of.
Yeah, probably that. And there's some stuff with Rocket and Gamora that I'm pretty sure he had to hand into.
Yeah, because I mean.
Oh man, like Tony and Nebula was a really funny kind of interaction in the beginning of the movie. Yeah.
I like when the Guardians show up in Infinity War. Like when I was watching it this the second time, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is where the movie is gonna be good." And it really is. Like the little segments that they're contained in, it's like immediately the writing is different. You know, it's just like this is just way better.
My complaints. There's a couple parts that I think are just a little hokey, but it's a fan service comic book movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if Captain Marvel was utilized as well as I would have liked, but I can see why they didn't, give her more screen time.
Yeah.
And then what the fuck was going on with Professor Hulk?
They still had like so many characters to manage.
Yeah.
And juggle. Which I commend them for that. Like that's the hard shit to do. But yeah, I don't know. You texted me yesterday. It's like, people are saying it's better than Into the Spider-Verse, and I was like, I don't even need to see it to know that's not true. Like, I'm sure it's, like, emotionally rewarding for these people that are really into the Marvel movies and invest all this time, which is cool. I'm not trying to hate on that at all. But that does not make it objectively a better movie than Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. And I know for a fact there's no way the cinematography, the acting, the music, I know none of that is better than Into the Spider-Verse.
Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, I don't know if he does a better job in any of the movies than in this one. But I mean, I don't know. It's hard to compare acting wise
with voice acting,
but true. Cinematography, yeah, absolutely. It's just not. It's a cartoon. I guess you can argue it's a cartoon, so it's going to be more visually appealing. But Endgame is not as visually appealing.
I don't know. So
music's not quite as used as well. Sound is just not mixed as well. But the writing is as good.
Yeah, I don't know how many more times I can hear that bland fucking Avengers like 3-note.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't sound good. It's not iconic like Star Wars, Marvel. Fucking throw it in the trash.
That's the other thing too, is this is the first time I saw the Star Wars preview.
Oh yeah.
And in hearing like Leia's theme and shit in on a big screen is really weird now.
Yeah, but
it's fucking iconic as shit. I gotta get a little tingle in my spine when I hear it.
I don't nothing in Marvel movies except for pop music that's used in Guardians of the Galaxy
and Thor Ragnarok. Yeah,
it's the only thing that stands out. All the scores of Marvel movies are like, I don't know, some robot could have just shit that out, and I have no idea what it sounds like.
That is the true. Outside of like Guardians of the Galaxy, the soundtracks have been awful. Well, I guess Thor Ragnarok too. Even the non-Led Zeppelin stuff, like the synth stuff, is pretty good too.
Yeah, it's almost like the two directors that actually have any vision were able to somehow make good Marvel movies. Interesting. It's really interesting to think about what Edgar Wright would have done with Ant-Man had Marvel not fucked it up. And it's interesting to think about what would have happened in Infinity War if Marvel hadn't fucked up their relationship with Joss Whedon.
I don't know. Whedon has some issues that I don't think he would have. I mean, like, I don't think he even handled the Tony Stark's death as well as the Russos do. Like, I
don't know.
Whedon is a better visual director, I guess, but I don't know that his writing is good. Yeah, that's pretty close. I mean,
they probably would have brought in other writers too, and it's not like he doesn't.
I mean, it's not like it's not like the Russos wrote this one purely by themselves either. Like, James Gunn helped, and
McFeely. I doubt the Russos even wrote very much at all because they're not known for writing anything. Yeah. Their writing partner McFeely did Civil War with them, and then Winter Soldier, and I'm pretty sure that McFeely guy is in there writing everything. And they're like, yeah, what if they get in a fight at airport? And he's like, yeah, I guess I'll write that in there. Yeah. We're not talking about Punisher very much. I guess we're just gonna talk about
the Endgame,
which I haven't seen. It's pretty interesting to know all the plot points and be this critical of the film. So I guess I don't have a leg to stand on.
No, you
too
really
much
don't.
Because I haven't seen it. But like I said, I know all the plot beats. So I don't know I haven't heard all the dialogue delivered. There's things, nuances that I don't have. But as far as like things that take place in the film, it doesn't sound that interesting to me. But it might be because, like I said before, for some reason I have a problem being emotionally invested in most like TV show and movie characters, unless it's like a really grounded story that I can.
You forgot what it was like to be a child, Kyle. Because we used to have like tapes of like the old Nick Fury movies that we used to play on TV, and Doctor Strange and the Hulk and Thor. Remember the original Hulk and Thor movie?
Yeah, or Thor's just like some regular ass dude. He's kind of in shape, and he's got like a fuzzy coat.
Yeah,
and
really shitty
Viking
hammer.
helmet. Yeah, that shit was dope though. But even as a little kid though, when we were watching that, I knew it was like bad.
Yeah.
And like dumb. I was just like, this is just fun and dumb. The Marvel movies are just kind of like serious and dumb. Is my problem with it. But
I don't know. I guess I don't take them too seriously, so I don't know what the.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they could be better. Is the big thing.
I don't know. Maybe. I guess they just want. What do we want out of it? I just want a comic book movie, and that's what I get.
Yeah, but so the things that I like about comic books, like I'm not trying to. I know I've talked a lot of shit about MCU and some comic books in general a little bit, but we've been reading comic books since we were kids. I love comic books. I love the whole mythology of it. All this sorts of shit. The things I love about comic books, though, is the visual storytelling and different art styles, different voices that come through. Sometimes they actually have really poignant story arcs and blah, blah, blah. Everything is so bland and manufactured in the MCU movies. You know what I mean? There's a few outliers, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and Thor Ragnarok, but everything else is just kind of, to me, just like a smudge of
I guess, but I mean, they're trying to... I don't know. That's a fair complaint. I guess the only thing I would say is they're not trying to do that. They're trying to present like a cohesive universe. It's a really long TV show, and this definitely felt like a series finale. Endgame felt like a series finale rather than like a movie, like at the end of a trilogy or something like that. They've essentially done like Flash Gordon movie series.
Serial. Yeah. Well, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I've made jokes about, this is the end of film and cinema. I don't think the MCU's gonna... I don't think it's bad for film in general. No. I don't think. I just wish they would be better, That's my biggest takeaway from it. And I have specific reasons for each film where I think they, like, fail. But just overall, as a whole, it's, maybe it just doesn't connect with me or something, but I feel like they don't have a voice. They feel really meandering, like most TV shows. I don't care what everyone says. I'm convinced Kevin Feige did not have everything planned out specifically.
No, I think he had a lot of it. I think he had some broad points, and that's about it.
Yeah, because a lot of it just seems this happened, I guess. Because, I mean, what can you really do when you get people to come in that, I'm going to write this film, So you're like, well, you got to make sure you put these things in it.
Right.
And so, okay, but there's shit that like Marvel forced them to put in movies that didn't really lead to anything, anyways.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember reading about when Infinity War came out. Like Hasbro had made a toy of like the Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster armor. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, so Infinity War at some point originally, Bruce Banner was gonna Hulk out inside the Hulk armor and bust through it, and that got cut.
Yeah,
and I feel like there's got to be some things that got cut or got changed even between Infinity War and Endgame.
Well, there's a reason they had so many reshoots, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're planning something with Professor Hulk because obviously Ruffalo and Hemsworth are sticking around, and there's supposedly going to be a Black Widow movie. I have a feeling that they changed stuff around specifically for that.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, because when I read the spoilers and I was like, Black Widow died, so no one's going to be that motivated to see a Black Widow prequel. That doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a sequel. They're going to try to milk it as like a prequel.
I think,
but the prequel part will be her reliving her life and like inside the Soul Stone or some shit.
I don't know. My thing is, if they get a good director and like the trailer looks cool.
They already got a director. Who was it? Didn't they?
Oh, I don't know. I should probably check on that.
They were interviewing like 20,000 different female directors. Yeah, so
good. It should be a female director. They usually have an interesting perspective on female characters.
I don't know. No, that's not true.
But I'll check to see the directors. But if it's a good director, like I'll go see it, even if it's a prequel, because Scarlett Johansson is fucking dope as Black. She's so mean in Infinity War. I was like hella into it. Like, where's your friend?
She's not alone.
She's not alone. Yeah, no, she's just like so like cold to this woman. And I was like, yeah, I dig it.
Well, I mean, that's how I feel like I would act if like motherfuckers came to Earth and like we're gonna fucking kill everybody.
Well, like
man.
A lot of the Marvel superheroes are like kind of polite.
Yeah,
and she's just like ruthless about it. Hey, where's your boyfriend at? Fucking killed him.
It's actually a kind of a throwback to the first Avengers when she talks to Loki and she's playing up. like how
yeah.
scared and hurt she is, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, she's after this Hulk."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Black Widow's dope. Scarlett Johansson does a good job. She's a cool lady. Dating Colin Jost from SNL though.
Who's not a funny person.
He saw he was getting dragged like crazy on Twitter for something. I don't know what it was, but I was just like, I don't care. I guess. They're in WrestleMania 35. Him and Michael Che.
Were they really?
Yeah, in the Andre Battle Rumble, they're having like a little feud with Braun Strowman or whatever. That shit was funny. I think Michael Che's kind of funny.
I like Michael Che. I don't like Colin Jost so much.
Well, yeah, and then Michael Che was getting dragged on Twitter too for like defending Colin Jost. It's like, yeah, it's cool you guys are friends or whatever, but he's not funny. Yeah, so
right now there's like 20 people going like, you motherfuckers aren't funny.
Hell yeah, I am. I'm popular at work. I don't think I'm popular at work for being funny necessarily though, because I tend to like not. I talk to as
few people as possible.
Yeah, I think it's more just because I'm tall and handsome, which is like
that's the most conceited thing you said.
Yeah, but like it's I don't know. It's made glaringly obvious by like the desperate environment of my work.
Are we gonna talk about the Punisher movie?
I mean, no. I mean, Punisher. Like,
it wasn't.
Dolph Lundgren's in it. He looks really handsome in it.
Yeah, this is after he stopped working out, right? Because he's not beefy.
No, he's. I mean, he's in good shape still, but he's like he's thin.
Yeah, but I remember like, wasn't there a point in the 80s when he was like, "I'm gonna work on my karate."
This might be that period.
Yeah,
it'll lean you out for sure. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, as buff as he is in Rocky, like that's not. I don't think he's ever been walking around that buff.
No,
that was all for Rocky. He's not like Stallone, who's like working out.
I don't feel good if I got a muscle on my neck.
Getting on the juice. Man, I'm trying to do that though. I'm trying to get my traps to come up the side of my neck. I'm not actually trying to, but I like working on my traps, and they go up in my neck pretty far. So we get that going. And also, like I told you when WrestleMania, I was like, I need to get my neck as wide as my jaw. That's how you know someone's strong. That's that Henry Rollins shit. Bridges nonstop. Honestly, I zoned out so much.
Me too. I watched the movie twice. Once last week when I thought we were going to record this, and once again this week because I'm like, I got to remember it. And I kept falling asleep both times.
So the first time I like started to watch it, I was like even being good about taking notes and stuff. And then it was like an hour into the movie, and I'd only like filled in like a page of notes because I was like, oh, what? If I not been paying attention? And then I watched it again last night, and I was like, all right, I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to turn off the lights in my room because it's like the evening, you know, just get a real theater experience going because then maybe I'll be able to focus more. And like, like halfway through it, I was just like reading IMDb facts about that.
What's the best IMDb fact you read?
Basically just that they were like bought the rights from Marvel, Stan Lee, Avi Arad, and someone else, some other big timer, like visited the sets a few times, but like they had no input.
Yeah.
And like the studio was like, man, we don't give a fuck about this Marvel shit. We just want to do murder, which is cool though. I actually really like the not extreme, but like the kind of like goofy violence that's in this movie. I think that's pretty cool.
The thing I find is weird is that he does not use guns until like 45 minutes into the movie. It starts off
real knife stuff.
Yeah.
A lot
of stabbing, explosions, some hangings.
Yeah.
And then he shoots the machine gun and it goes on for like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I like in the beginning scene when he blows up that dude's mansion and he's in that explosion.
Yeah, he should be dead, right?
Yeah, the Punisher's gone. Like, I'm surprised no one's freaking out like the news crew. So you think they're like, oh, he's fucking dead. He's
like, keep rolling. It's the Punisher guy.
He blew himself up for sure. Because he's like in the doorway and then walks deeper into the house, and just a moment later, the entire house explodes. So he's gone. Punisher's gone.
Can we talk like just 2 seconds about the very beginning of the movie and like the crime boss that comes out? He's like, "Ah, this is America."
Yeah.
They clearly don't understand the criminal justice system because wasn't he just acquitted? And they're like, they're gonna appeal. You can't appeal that.
Yeah, you can appeal.
It's double jeopardy, motherfuckers. Like, this is basic American
also,
law.
If you're acquitted already, why would you bother?
No, they're saying they're gonna appeal his acquittal and try him again.
Oh,
or was it a hung jury? They're gonna make it not. It's not clear at all.
I don't know. Either way, it's like, Also, I couldn't. Not that same mafioso. I guess they're supposed to be the mafia, right? But
Yeah.
they don't like have the right mafia vibe, really. You know, they just seem
It's a bunch of overweight dads.
yeah, they just seem like.
Where's this film?
Dads.
They didn't get any actual Italian people.
Well, yeah. Well, my thing is, why didn't they? There's tons of like character actors that are known for being like mafia dudes.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
this is the '80s.
Yeah.
They're all been out of work for at least 3 or 4 years.
yeah. Like, why didn't they just?
They're jonesing for some.
But no, it's just it's like someone's dad.
It had to be filmed in like New Zealand or Australia or Germany.
I'm sure it's Canada or something. Like
there's,
Toronto.
there's no
There's
character.
no Italians. We do not have Italians.
It's very obvious in the dock scene right before the accusers show up and everybody check in. What's going on? It's like, I need to piss my kidneys.
Yeah, my damn kidneys of mine.
And they're doing like really bad
And
Italian accents.
The guy that comes over back from Europe to lead the family's totally implaceable accent. Like he's kind of American, but not.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like the cliche Italian American. Like I don't know. What's he trying to do here? And then the French are coming to deliver the drugs.
And he had a terrible French accent too. Hopefully it's not Canada because you could have got someone from Quebec to do this.
Well, if they would have done their research, they wouldn't have said they were French. They would have said they were Corsican because that's where the organized crime.
That's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe they're just shitty Italian mafia and they don't know Corsican.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like if you in the mafia, you probably know about other organized crime.
Well, the one mafia guy seemed to know a lot about the accused lady, right?
Yeah.
For that exposition dump.
She was cool. I like the Yakuza in it. Or the hand, rather.
Yeah.
I like her deaf daughter who just loves killing.
It should have been the hand.
Yeah, that would have been better.
It really feels like it was intended to be the hand and they just never went through with it. Because there's a
don't-
lot of ninja shit going on.
I don't like that they kidnapped the kids and then the Punisher's like, oh, I've got to save the kids. I feel like the Punisher should be like, fuck them, those are mafia kids.
No, I feel like the Punisher, even the hardcore Punisher would save.
Not Frank Miller's Punisher.
Well, I don't know. Frank Miller is... I got a lot of weird feelings about Frank Miller.
What do you think they could make a Punisher movie like this now within the same... Like within the MCU,
Like an MCU Punisher movie?
Well, I mean, it'll be better than this.
Yeah, obviously.
But actually, still have it be relatively violent and.
I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a reason to let Punisher stay on Netflix.
Well, it's not though, right?
No, they canceled it now. But
yeah, well, because obviously Marvel's gonna move everything to Disney Plus.
I don't know. They're saying that they're being really coy about those characters.
Hmm.
I feel like if they were serious about moving those characters over to Disney Plus, they would have had them appear at the end of Endgame.
My thinking is so they're just
New
not
characters.
Gonna,
You mean?
yeah, they're
New
just
actors?
not gonna do any of those characters. Those shows are done.
I'm okay with that for the most part. Like Daredevil's good.
People like Jessica Jones a lot.
I didn't see the second season. Like he was kind of uneven.
Yeah,
I actually feel like the Netflix shows are probably like 2 or 3 episodes too long.
Yeah, I mean,
I still haven't seen like Defenders or Iron Fist, so I can't talk about that. But
what about Luke Cage?
I saw Luke Cage. I was really into Luke Cage until Marshall Ali died. And then I didn't care anymore.
I believe it's Mahershala.
Shut up. I pronounce things the way I want to.
Chicken Tiki Marsal Ali. Yeah, so I just think Kevin Feige needs to pick me up to pitch some ideas for the MCU.
Well, the other thing too is that Kevin Feige wasn't in charge of the Netflix shows. That was Loeb's shit.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about I got some
Fucking can't stand Jeff Loeb.
One
of the worst.
Like
he wrote Long Halloween, and that's the only thing he's ever done.
Long Halloween's dope though,
and that's the only thing he's ever done that's any good. Because I mean, think about it. Red Hulk is a Loeb invention, I believe.
Did he do World War Hulk though?
No.
Or was that Brubaker?
That wasn't Brubaker. It was Peck. Or Pack. I can't remember his name. Pack, I think.
Oh, World War Hulk was cool. Remember the Sentry when they introduced that character? That was dumb. They should just had Thor do stuff.
Well, Thor was dead at that time period.
Oh, I don't. Oh man, this is so convoluted. Dude. No, but I'm saying Kevin Feige needs to pick me up because we're gonna mix it up in the MCU. We're gonna get this Punisher movie out there, and then that's the problem with Punisher though. Is how does he interact with?
Yeah, it doesn't work
other
well.
Characters. I know. He'll come just after Captain America gives the shield to Falcon.
He's gonna come after Winter Soldier.
He creeps out of the bushes, and he's like, "Hey, old man, let me see your butthole. And then have a brief sexual encounter, turn to the camera and say, support the establishment. Remember, kids, help the police. Which is
so fucking weird that the police are so into the Punisher.
They love that skull shit. I'm pretty sure the Punisher kills cops.
Yeah, Punisher's not. I mean, I don't know if he definitely kills some shifty ass cops, right?
Cops,
he kills bad cops.
You sent me an article the other day about 85,000 bad cops.
So the 85,000 bad apples don't ruin the bunch.
85,000 dead cops if the Punisher. Get that logo off your shit, you fools.
And and the funny thing, the fucking cops with the Punisher logos are almost for surely the kind of cops that the Punisher would kill.
No, the cops with the Punisher logo, I guarantee, are like the Spartan soldier, white supremacist bullshit.
Yeah, your Punisher would shoot you in the face.
Yeah. Nah, the Punisher loves Nazis. I guess the Punisher is a bit of a fascist himself.
Yeah, no, he definitely has some fascist tendencies.
Yeah. But, I mean, Vietnam will do that to you.
And then having your kids gunned down by random mafioso.
Yeah, I mean, Batman's kind of a fascist too, so.
Yeah. I mean, oof, that's such a weird symbol, fascism, right? He doesn't believe in fascist justice necessarily, right? Because he's not.
But he does enact fascism, sort of, you know?
Right, it's like the weakest sort of fascism.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just going to arrest you and put you in prison, and then you're the criminal justice system's problem.
He's like Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd is fascism, but it's also like aside from the over the entire governmental political machinations of the world, Judge Dredd Judge Dredd himself is kind of like a soft touch fascism, you know. It's like, well, no trial and that shit, you're fucking going to jail, you dick.
Well, no, I mean, Judge Dredd's like, I'm gonna fucking shoot you in the street right now. Yeah, I mean, at least Batman's weird because he believes in a fair trial and rehabilitation, right?
Yeah, that's why he's always arresting the Joker, not killing him. The Joker. We live in a society.
I'm gonna kick you.
There's a cool meme where it's like, to get ready for the role of the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix became a gamer and lived in society for 900 days. And it destroyed him. We live in a society. Gamers rise up. Speaking of games, Mortal Kombat 11, fucking dope.
Even though Ronda Rousey is Sonya Blade?
Nah, I don't like that. I'm not a Rousey hater myself. I think she's pretty interesting, but she did a really bad job. It was really phoned in. Like, I think literally they probably called her on the phone.
So dumb. I don't get it. I don't understand, like, the stunt casting they do for some of these shits.
Yeah, that's the weird star power type shit.
Like Ronda Rousey has an accent. Sonya Blade is an American soldier, right?
Ronda Rousey's American.
Wait, who am I thinking of?
Becky Lynch from the WWE.
I mean, probably.
She's Irish. She got the fat.
How come every time I hear Ronda Rousey, she sounds weird as shit then?
Oh, she's got a weird voice.
No.
I think she's like from like fucking California or some shit.
Weird.
My thing though is, how big of an overlap do you think there is with like UFC, WWE,
and Mortal Kombat? I don't know. I don't think there's.
I mean, there's a little one because me.
Yeah, well, you're not really that into WWE.
No, I like watching WrestleMania once, so I like the old shit. I'm also not that into the UFC anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like pretty boring. Like they need to let that crazy mean shit happen.
They need to let people like Conor McGregor just go crazy and throw chairs at buses.
Maybe not that extreme, but I don't like it when fighters are like polite to each other before the fight. We can be friends afterwards, but like I don't like. Oh yeah, dude, we're men of honor.
Gotta hype it up.
Yeah, make it fun a little bit. You don't like have to actually want to kill the other guy, but if you can make me believe you want to kill the other guy,
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's like the audience is there, but she does do a really bad job. That's my only complaint so far of the game, though. Apparently, everyone hates one aspect of the game where it's like super grindy, obviously.
Yeah, that tower thing.
Tower's time for microtransaction shit, but. I got the game to play the story and then embarrass myself fighting other people on the internet, so I don't care about all that.
I don't know. I mean, I used to be really, really good at Mortal Kombat, like to the point where I would go to when Mortal Kombat 3 came out, I would go with like $20 and I would come back with like $18 because I would wreck fools. But I definitely am not that good anymore. It's been fucking 20 years since I played a Mortal Kombat game, I think.
Yeah, so I got really good at Mortal Kombat 9. But the mechanics of it are way different now, so it'll take me a while.
What?
Eventually,
is it a 2D or are they doing like that 2.5 shit now?
Well, yeah, it's like Street Fighter or whatever, you know, where it's side. It's like
is it still side?
Yeah, it's like.
Because I remember Mortal Kombat 4. They tried to do the
that 3D shit. 3D shit's been done for like a decade now.
Good.
Yeah, no, 3D shit's been done. It's just like it's a fucking fighting game. They have changed the mechanics to make it more about strategy and like screen control, and, like other fighting games, to make them
dumb.
No, it's
dumb.
It extends the life of the game. So people actually want to compete in tournaments. People, you know what I mean?
That's not why I play Mortal Kombat games, though. I guess
yeah, it is to conquer fools.
Yeah, but
that's actually why you play it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. That I don't, but not to play like the intricate, like I need to time my block at this point, my combo at this point.
Well, I mean, you do that. You just do that naturally. The metagame stuff that people like pour over and shit. I don't care how much you read about it. It's not gonna help you actually be able to use finesse in the game. But you're doing that naturally, anyways. If you're good at the game,
I guess.
Well, because you just get used to. All right, so. Like, you can read on the internet and be like, alright, so Sonya's overhead takes, like, 4 frames. If I do this move instead, I can beat her before it. But you don't logicalize that when you're playing the game. You just know that, okay, when Sonya goes to do this overhead attack, I can uppercut her. You just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get that.
That's the reality of the game. I'm sure there's people out there that study that shit and think it makes them a better player. Maybe it does. But I'm not a fucking robot. I don't need to feed that data into it. I just need to experience it and remember it. And that's Mortal Kombat 11. I play that shit for real. I'm like Ernest Hemingway. I'm flexing right now.
I don't get the Ernest Hemingway reference.
Just because he's like fucking. Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna go to World War II and drive around in a Jeep.
Oh, you mean you're just going out there and experiencing life?
Yeah, gung ho.
By playing Mortal Kombat 11.
Hey, so I saw something very terrifying and controversial that someone posted on Twitter. Now that I'm a big time tweeter guy, except I haven't looked at it in a week because actually it kind of bums me out. But someone was like, if Ernest Hemingway was still alive, he would have been red pilled by now. And I was like, oh, probably, which is a shocking realization.
Yeah, I don't know if I can argue that.
Yeah, it's because I mean, like, he's all about man stuff, but I
know at the same time he's like, I cry when I want to.
Yeah, well, because he had his own idea of masculinity, and he was masculine on his own terms, and he didn't force other people to be his type of masculine either, even his friends, like his BFF F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's like, yeah, you could be like a wishy-washy drunk guy who gets me into fights all the time but can't fight, but we're friends. So I don't know if necessarily he would be like that fake bravado masculinity women slut kind of man.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? He's dead.
I care, man.
Motherfucker shot himself. Who cares?
I love Hemingway. Oh man, that means I'm a loser if I like Hemingway. Because he's part of the fucking white dude canon.
Damn. I think you're still allowed to like some of the white guys in white dude canon.
To be honest, I think Hemingway is one of the least controversial figures in literary history.
Oh, I mean, how far back? Or who are we talking about?
Well, so the white dude, the white Western
what period
canon,
are we talking about, too?
I mean, so there's different limits on it, but presumably it's all the way back to Plato, all the way up to fucking the civil rights movement.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
And then Avengers Endgame came out.
And changed the world.
Thank you for listening to our podcast about the Punisher.
The first Punisher was not good.
No, I don't think the other ones were either.
No. This is probably the best one.
Yeah, I'm Dolph Lundgren.
The John Travolta one was fucking awful. I don't really remember the Titus Polo one, but it wasn't that good.
John Travolta was in one of them.
That's the Tom Jane one.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
Like, what? John Travolta?
John Travolta.
Johnny T? He was like...
Oh, shit. I think there was a weird... There was a weird subplot in that John Travolta one, too, where, like, his sidekick or his henchman was, like, gay and had a thing for him, right? That's kind of a weird thing for John Travolta to be in, right?
No, it all tracks. Yeah. He probably would have had a much better life if he...
just was open about his gayness.
Yeah. I'm not going to totally blame him for that, though.
That's kind of the time period he grew up in, or came about in. I will blame him for, like, the weird Scientology shit.
And also the possible sexual abuse he's been accused of. Or misconduct.
With his masseuses and shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because if it was John Travolta and, like, a lady masseuse, that would not be cool.
I'm not saying it makes a difference. That
I know, I'm just kidding. Some people think
kind of a dude, so it's fine. Dudes, they can only get bonus when they like it, huh? From the bonus. Get the bones. That's not true. One time I was at a party and a girl I hated.
All it takes sometimes is just touching it.
Yeah, she touched it through my pants. And it happened. And I was like, what's happening? What a betrayal from my own penis. We've been friends for years, my own penis. You betrayed me.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. Especially when you're only like 18, 19. I mean...
And your penis just goes where it wants to go.
Sure
does what it wants.
It's like, well, it's getting touched. Yeah, Punisher knows all about that.
That's his big thing, was the no touching.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was... so speaking of him getting blown up, when his family gets blown up, he's like at the window of the car when it blows up as well.
Which makes no sense because he said that... The mom just said that they were going to go meet at grandma's later, right?
Well, yeah, he tears ass getting there, though, like as he pulls up.
Oh,
so I
is that what
think
happens?
he must have found out something was about to happen. And he's like trying to break the window or whatever, and then the car explodes, and he's right there. So, I think his dick also got blown up.
Why?
Because then he'll be like the character in The Sun Also Rises, our main character, who's just all tore up because his dick doesn't work anymore. And that's why he's so angry.
Tearing it
like
back to
Jake.
Hemingway.
Just like Jake. Yeah, I did that on purpose to tie it all together.
We're not going to talk about Punisher. It was not a good movie. Don't watch it.
Yeah, the Punisher, us watching Punisher was just a trick to get you to listen to our Endgame podcast.
Yeah, Endgame podcast.
We got you. We're like every other podcast and YouTube show now. We talked about Endgame. What's Marvel doing next? The Eternals, right? That's their next movie.
Well, it's Far From Home comes out in like 3 months.
Well, they are taking a break for like a year, right?
Yeah, and I don't think anything comes out.
It's the Eternals is next.
I think the Eternals is next.
Which I'm not too familiar with the Eternals, at least in their current iteration. Like,
me either.
Who is it?
I mean, they're space people. They're space gods. I don't know who's on. Who's in the? Is there an Eternals comic right now? I don't know.
There's one going on right now.
I mean, Thanos.
The popularity is.
Thanos is an Eternal, right? A mutant Eternal.
No, he's a Titan. Oh no, he's from Titan.
He is a Titan, but the Titans are Eternals, aren't they? Or Celestials? There's some kind of weird... I can never keep the Marvel space shit completely straight in my head.
Apparently, there's a lot of rumors that they're going to do Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Which would be cool villains in disguise as heroes. I always thought that was an interesting concept.
I mean, I guess it depends on the team, but yeah.
Well, if they did... There's a really cool arc in Thunderbolts that takes place during the Civil War period.
Uh-huh.
Most of the Civil War is a joke, but what they do with Thunderbolts is cool because Norman Osborn is running them.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like a hero. And he's got a bunch of villains. It's called the Thunderbolt Initiative. They're just taking villains and sending them on like suicide missions, like Suicide Squad's meant to be. But it's like fucking Venom eating people.
Yeah.
And like the swordsman. It's fucking crazy. And the art was really good too.
Yeah, that was a really cool run. The Thunderbolts have some really cool runs in their comic book series. Mm-hmm. So it's a cool idea. Just like anything that Marvel has done, if they handle it right, it could be really exciting. But
yeah. Hopefully,
who's going to be? They have to do villains that are
I've already been in it.
Audience is familiar with. So I feel like
Baron von Zemo.
Baron von Zemo, right?
Who's in one of the original Thunderbolts? So.
Mm-hmm. He was the original leader of the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. So Baron von Zemo.
Who's left?
Killmonger. He's not actually dead.
He's dead.
No. That's the.
Who's alive?
Man, how could they do the Thunderbolts? Because
the Abomination from Incredible Hulk.
Oh, Marvel hasn't had very many like dynamic villains. That was a big problem in their first half of Marvel.
Loki.
And who could they even fucking use for Thunderbolts to work?
I don't even know who's alive still, man. That's the thing. Like, we haven't seen a lot of villains that
the movie.
Loki. He's not going to be in it. I don't know.
I don't know if they can do Thunderbolts. Yeah, nice try, Marvel. I guess they could do the Thunderbolts. They'd have to introduce new characters. So, like, the big twist could be that the leader is Baron von Zemo, and the other guys are like actually like villains too, even if they're not established villains. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Hopefully, I get cast in a Marvel movie. I think that'd be interesting to talk all this shit.
Get cast in a Marvel movie?
Be in a Marvel movie. Like,
I'm gonna
you. I need money.
I'm gonna see if I can put on like 40 pounds of muscle and then play Hercules. So.
Oh, Hercules is in the Eternals.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think he's like gonna be the main character.
Sweet. Then that's me. I'm gonna be Hercules in the Eternals.
Well, yeah, but I think it comes out like a year, so they must already be in like pre-production. There must already be someone playing Hercules.
I don't think they've cast him, at least not as far as I know.
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
All I'm saying is, I am tall enough that me standing next to Chris Hemsworth would not look weird.
No, you'd be about the same size.
I'm actually taller than him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's 6'3".
That's pretty cool. He seems way taller than everybody else, except for Star-Lord.
Even at the end of... He's standing right next to Star-Lord at the end of Endgame, and he's at least 2 or 3 inches taller than him.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's different. Like,
how tall is Batista?
Oh, he's like 6'4", too. Yeah. So, yeah, he should be about the same size.
He didn't seem that much. I think Hemsworth was taller than him, too.
That was probably... They did something then, because Batista's definitely taller than Chris Hemsworth.
I mean, you also have to remember that his height's from wrestling, so it might be inflated a few inches.
I don't know. Batista seems pretty fucking tall, to be honest, though.
Well, they could have had Hemsworth on a box seem taller.
Movie magic.
I've seen the lifts they put in Downey Jr. shoes. So.
Yeah, he's got fucking like 3-inch heels all the time. I was thinking about that when he was the same size as Benedict Cumberbatch in Infinity War.
Yeah, because Cumberbatch is like 6'1".
It's like, you got your heels on, huh? Cumberbatch's American accent is pretty cool.
It's weird. It's not. It's a little out of place, but it works.
It's a little bit off, but it's like, like I don't know. It's cool, interesting. So yeah, there's some positive things about the Marvel series. Like Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch's accent, Guardians of the Galaxy's cool, Thor's cool, Captain Marvel's cool. Sorry, white boys on the internet, you guys suck. You guys are whack. None of you can beat me in a fight.
Well, it's probably somebody.
Yeah, I bet
a lot of averages. Got to be at least one.
There's probably like some like shitty neckbeard who's actually in shape and knows how to fight or something. Man, I really doubt it though. I mean, you're right. Just statistically,
it's got to be.
There's got to be one of them out there that can beat me in a fight. But like, oh.
I also thought you're straight up playing into like their whole mythology too by saying like, I can beat you all in a fight.
I know, that's the point. Well, that's the thing too, is also when everything that you believe in your entire existence just boils down to these like wimpy concepts of masculinity.
Yeah,
that's how I'm gonna confront you about it.
Yeah, I guess
like,
that's fair.
If you think that's all that matters, I'm gonna show you that even what you think only matters, you don't have enough of it. That's what I'll do to the Russos too. But you guys think you're good at making movies? Wrong. Here's the new Avengers, directed by Kyle McDonald.
The new Avengers.
Who would you put on your Avengers team?
Luke Cage, Power Man.
Yeah, he's dope.
I liked him. I like the Bendis new Avengers run. So Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Captain America, Iron Man. You kind of have to have those guys. Mm-hmm. I don't really know. I guess it would depend on what I was going for.
Yeah. I was thinking like put like the
weird cast
Avengers on there. Be led by Quicksilver and Namor, who are now in like.
Oh, there might have been like a little nod to Namor in Endgame. There was a thing about an earthquake under the ocean, a line about it.
Oh,
and that was brought up for no reason. I wonder if Black Panther 2 will be Namor.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like his society.
Atlantis versus Wakanda.
Wakanda forever, and then Namor will sound like
Imperious Rex. I don't know how you sound like Namor sound. Yeah. Hey, that's the other part. You can play Namor.
Oh, that'd be cool to be Namor. I'd have to dye my hair.
Yeah.
I'd have to shave my beard, but I'm gonna shave my beard later tonight.
Oh, weird. Yeah, you look strange. I don't think I've seen you other beard in years.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna shave it like.
Oh, you're just gonna trim it back?
Yeah, it'll just be like a regular person's beard instead of a Thor beard.
Well, his was braided in Endgame.
Oh, really?
Well, after
I was talking more of the actual how he's depicted in mythology, where he just has like a red beard.
He dresses like Captain Ron throughout the entire movie. In fact, the entire movie, I'm like, that's Captain Ron Thor.
I'll probably see Endgame just because I want to see
Meek.
Well, yeah, just the Thor stuff, really. Well, I don't know if I'll see it in theaters because I don't want to give Disney money. But it's hard.
It's impossible at this point. Just enjoy it. Like,
the
problem is, I mean, Disney is. I feel like Disney is not necessarily the problem. It's just a symptom of the problem. The real problem is the
capitalism run rampant.
Yeah, I mean that's really what it is. It's the fact that we've let all these movie studios conglomerate, and we have essentially a bunch of trusts.
Yeah, we gotta bust them up.
We gotta bust these trusts.
Elizabeth Warren 2020. That's one of her big platforms, right?
Yeah, busting them trusts.
That's a pretty good idea. Let's see.
I don't know. She hasn't mentioned like the entertainment industry specifically. She's more focused on like
Amazon,
the tech sector, the bigger, which are, to be fair, is the bigger problem economy wise.
Yes.
Disney isn't really the big evil hill here.
No, not quite. Well, I mean, they're up there with the best of the best.
Yeah.
To be honest, and they have so much like cultural impact.
Yeah,
it seems kind of dangerous. But
you don't like ladies, Kyle? Is that your big problem? You don't like Black Captain America?
I was gonna say, I've complained about it being disingenuous and them like selling my own politics back to me. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that probably see it and it actually has some effect on their beliefs. So if it is convincing more people to think like me, then I guess I can't really complain about Disney being somewhat left about their politics, at least as depicted in the film.
Right.
In real life, they're fucking funding Blackwater and shit back in the night 2008 and shit like that. But at least, in Marvel movies, there's representation and stuff. So can't fault them for that. And Kathleen Kennedy said, one day there will be a woman who directs Star Wars, and then never did it.
So fucking dumb. It's not that hard. Like,
it's not. First of all, it's not that hard, and she had no reason to just the way she says it.
Like one day,
really patting herself on the back, so
you've accomplished. There's women have directed movies
women
before.
Can direct films. Did
you know what? I am. You're not doing anything at this point, madam.
Yeah. So
I feel like Kathleen Kennedy gets has gotten a lot of respect and a lot of praise for how she's handled Star Wars, and I don't think she's done that great a job.
No, I think most people don't. That's why they're going to take a break, because the new trilogy ended up being a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a simple solution to how they could have fixed that problem.
Don't set it far in advance so that we don't have to deal with the Skywalkers anymore. Problem solved.
No, even simpler than that. Plan it out ahead.
Yeah, that too.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, the original Star Wars trilogy wasn't planned out ahead either.
Yeah, but
it was written by one person, sort of. So I guess it had that
kind of. Yeah. But plan it out ahead. Use maybe the same couple writers. You can switch directors maybe, but they have to.
Here's my pitch for a Disney Plus Star Wars show.
The Mandalorian. Jon Favreau already took care of it.
They already did it. Also, man, fucking Favreau can direct a goddamn movie, can't he?
Yeah.
I'm a little excited for Lion King because the Jungle Book was good.
Is he directing Lion King?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm still not excited for it. But Jon Favreau's alright. He's talking mad shit about the Writers Guild of America and stuff, though.
Oh, a lot of people are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so he's
not
corporate bootlegger.
Corporate bootlegger.
So take Jon Favreau, you suck now. I'm going to pirate The Mandalorian, and only the episodes that Taika Waititi directed.
But my pitch for a Star Wars show is... did you ever read the old Tales from Jabba Palace or?
Yeah, those are the ones I like because I like the criminal aspect.
Yeah, so it's an anthology show set in the Star Wars universe, and you can do whatever you want. It's the Twilight Zone or Black Mirror, but Star Wars.
I think that'd be cool. I
might have already talked about this.
I was talking to our nephew Cameron on Easter about he was asking what do you think they should do with Star Wars, and I was like, they should just mine was basically the same thing. It's they should just
do whatever you want.
Have it be someone from Jabba's palace. Make it if it's gonna be on Disney Plus, make it violent and just explore.
Yeah, I just want to explore the universe. There's a lot. There's a rich tapestry you can draw from.
Well, yeah, because
you can write any story inside that universe.
The Mandalorian seems like it'll be cool enough because he seems like it's just gonna be a bounty hunter flying around killing people, which is cool. That'll work for a little series. So yeah, just do. What if they do Star Wars SVU? That's the show I'm gonna pitch.
Specials Victims Unit.
Hell yeah, sex
bunch
crimes.
Bunch of stormtroopers trying to solve sex crimes.
Yeah, sex crimes in the Empire. Hell yeah, I'm pitching this shit. Oh my god, it's so good.
That's what Space Force.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna change my name though, so that when the end of the episode comes up, it'll be executive produced by. It'll go
Mike Cock.
Dun dun. Executive produced by Dick Hawk.
Dick Hawk.
Yeah. Dun dun. Dun dun. Hell yeah, that's what's up.
What movie are you gonna watch next time?
Oh, Great
We'll
Outdoors.
talk about it this time instead of...
Yeah, we're going to watch The Great Outdoors.
I love that movie.
Yep, summertime's coming. It's time to watch a summertime movie. This is another special selection from our father.
Another dad classic.
Another dad selection, a dad pick. Brought to you by Mark McDonald.
Yeah, I was talking to Coops the other day, my wife, and she was like, I've never seen Caddyshack, and it's one of my mom's favorite movies. I'm like, that's weird. I've seen all my dad's favorite movies.
That's what we just hang out and watch movies like on Saturdays a lot of the time. Another Mark McDonald classic coming to you hot off the presses. Great Outdoors. You know what hot dogs are made out of?
Assholes and lips.
Lips and assholes. I see a chemical spill just waiting to happen. Yeah, so Great Outdoors is going to be dope. It's a good movie. I got the feeling probably a lot of people in our age group, or just people in general, probably haven't seen this movie.
Yeah, I don't think it was one of those John Candy, Dan Aykroyd classics.
No, it wasn't like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which we'll probably watch that eventually, but that's like a wintertime movie, in my opinion.
It's a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah. I have like a specific trajectory planned out for the next few films that just came to me now. So, I mean, because
you're writing a Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, well, I mean, summertime is coming. We're out here in Arizona. It's already like up around 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's like 99.
It's basically summertime for us now. So we gotta. So it's gonna be like Great Outdoors, The Burbs, Goonies.
I watched the Goonies already.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be the one that puts us over the top.
Over the top?
The Goonies. People are gonna listen to the episode and be like, "Man, this is just the content that everyone needs, everyone craves. I've been missing it. Everyone's on Twitter just getting grumpy about shit that doesn't matter."
Like Captain Marvel.
Yep, but nope. Luckily, there's two beautiful, strong boys out here. The two McDonald's brothers, way better than.
I'm not that strong. I gotta put on like 40 pounds of muscle to play Herc.
Oh, I'm really strong. I'll make up for it.
I don't know, man. When we were doing the Rocks a few weeks ago, you were out really early.
I can't be in this. So I like wilted. Yeah, the McDonald's brothers way better than the McElroy brothers. Let everyone know.
Way better than the Russo brothers. Fuck you guys.
Oh yeah, the Russo brothers are a joke.
Why the hell? Two epic Avengers movies, two shitty set pieces.
Yeah, and we'll never get over the abandoned airport in Civil War. They're gonna fight on the tarmac. This movie doesn't look enough like concrete. Well, we need as much concrete as possible everywhere.
Yeah, it's so shitty. Like I don't know. Like
do you think it helps?
It's so funny because I think they are, or I guess McFeely is a good enough writer. But they feel like they wrote themselves into they wrote themselves into a corner of like, oh, we need to get an airplane to get to here, so the movies can happen, and then the big fights can happen at the airport. I don't know. It feels like they could have done something else, like maybe break into like a military airport, and that has some crazy shit on it.
Do you think maybe the having bland environments helps with the special effects?
Oh, it absolutely does.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the answer.
I mean, these movies cost like $400 million to make. Endgame did, I'm sure.
Man, they spent a lot of money. Back in my day, you just put like a sparkler on a knife and light it, and it would look like the flaming sword or some shit. No one has practical effects anymore. You could do a practical Thanos.
I've seen Hellboy, the original one.
Fuck yeah, man. Guillermo del Toro could absolutely do a practical Thanos.
Yeah. Hellboy looked good. I mean, honestly, like the way you do a practical Thanos is basically just that. You do a rubber suit, a Hellboy suit, and you just touch it up with special effects.
Mm-hmm. And you have Josh Brolin be in the suit.
Yeah.
Even though he's not that tall.
Yeah, you don't need to be tall for that. You can put some stilts.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Thanos is pretty cool in Infinity War. I heard he's barely in Endgame. It's like not about him at all.
I don't know how to describe it. He's like a different character in Endgame. Like the Thanos dies, Thor kills him, and then the Thanos that is left is like the Thanos in Infinity War is compelling. Like Thanos in Endgame is like
he's just a Marvel villain, right?
No, he's more like, I don't know how to describe it. He's more menacing. He's more.
He's just mean.
He's just mean. Like he sees like the what happened when his great success and how these guys are trying to flip it, and he's like, fuck all of this. Because his plan now is to, when he gets the gauntlets, to completely rewrite the universe because the universe wasn't grateful for his first gift. And it really drives home the point that if anybody was wondering if Thanos was insane in Infinity War, he absolutely was insane. Because a sane person would not think that once he killed half of the universe, they would be grateful to him.
Yeah, Thanos was, like you said, compelling in Infinity War. I feel like I've seen some people complaining that they kind of not like ruined his character in Endgame, but they just like didn't do anything with him. There's like no payoff to it, and
I don't feel the same way. I feel like Thanos,
he completed what he needed.
yeah, Thanos' payoff was the beginning of Endgame, really.
Yeah,
when he's like, "I've completed it. I'm inevitable. Bye."
You know what else is dumb? I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, but time travel is fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's always a weird way to.
They really should have came
it.
up with another way to.
Well, I'm pretty sure I told you last year there was going to be time travel, didn't I?
I think so, and I mean that's what everyone's kind of known that for a while now, just from like leaks, photo set.
Because that was my whole thing. I'm like, the quantum realm isn't affected by time. It's going to have something to do with Ant-Man.
That's dumb. They should have done something else. I don't like the time travel shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is it a time? The other question too
I
is,
need to watch it and see for sure. But
yeah,
that was my first impression after reading the spoilers. I was like,
and also it's not necessarily time travel shit. It's almost alternate universe shit. Yeah. Kind of. I don't know. They don't do a good job of explaining it in the movie, and anybody who says they do is full of shit.
Yeah. No, that was when I read the spoilers, and like I read a few different sets so I could get as much detail as possible, just because I'm weird like that.
Uh-huh.
And like after like reading it, like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so I'll definitely feel different when I actually see the movie. It's way different than just reading plot beats. But I was like, I don't know if like this is a good continuation of Infinity War.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Because I think they subvert your expectations for what I think.
They subvert your expectations, like Rian Johnson with The Last Jedi.
Not well.
Oh.
Yeah, in a different way. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the way you think the whole movie. I think most people thought the whole movie leading up to this would be getting to Thanos, and they kill him in like the first 10 minutes.
Well, that part doesn't really bother me so much. It's more the resolution of the whole captain's off screen.
That part bothers me absolutely. I don't like that.
Thor just kind of killing Thanos, and then like, oh, I guess I give up on life now. I don't know if I like that specifically, but they didn't have a plan seemingly. So.
I don't know. I feel like that part makes sense because like his arc from Ragnarok and Infinity War, right? That's what it is. And there's a part where he talks to his mom in this, and it kind of drives home what.
Who's his mom in the Marvel Universe? Frigga.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Frigga.
The witch lady.
Yeah. Sometimes Frigga is his mom in mythology too, but sometimes it's Freya.
Well, yeah, the Marvel universe doesn't exactly follow the same mythology as the actual Norse mythology.
No. Well, that was just me thinking out loud. But yeah, and then the big thing is the time travel stuff to solve that. I don't like that. I don't like that as the solution to what happened. So here's the thing. I guess we're getting kind of long here, but
yeah, we're
the Infinity Stones being infinite as they were. I feel like they should exist in a singularity. Like they shouldn't be. You shouldn't be able to go to another timeline or
snatch it
and take that.
Well, yeah, I mean in the comic books too. Like the other, if it's time travel, then maybe that works. But comic books, the Infinity Stones from one universe don't work in another universe.
Right. There's one for each universe.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That part doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure when I see it, I'll be fine with it. But I just I wish they would come up with something else. This time travel shit is not compelling to me.
The time travel part. Maybe I have to see the movie again. Because I was just ready to get the resolution to all this shit at this point.
Yeah. That's my thing too. That's why I immediately when I knew they had the premiere, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see the spoilers because I want to see what the resolution is to it. I guess I care about the MCU more than I think.
Yeah, I obviously do.
Well, no, I just always need to. I'm constant pursuit of more information. I always have to have as much information as possible, which is how it's destroying my life.
Yeah, but fucking tell me about it.
But yeah, after I read it, there was like that moment of like, oh, okay, like now I know how it ends, and it's like well, I probably won't watch it in the theaters. No, I should watch it in the theaters because I need to actually see it. Otherwise, my criticism doesn't really hold any water.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, yeah, I don't know. Like maybe when I see it, I'll think it's cool. But I'm suspecting I'll probably see it, and since I already know all the plot beats, I'll probably just see it, and I'll come back with a bunch of like technical complaints.
There was a continuity error.
Yeah, that's me.
5-3. Thor is holding his hammer by the left hand, but the next frame it's in the right.
Oh, what an anachronism. Usually, no, I don't. I'm not that nerdy about films, but it is interesting that to be so hypercritical of the MCU, and then like, all right, fucking, I'm so excited to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but they exist in different worlds.
Well, I mean, I guess that's too like to go back to my. I've said this multiple times, but I feel like I judge the Marvel movies on like a different criteria than you do. Because I don't look at them like, oh, this is gonna be Citizen Kane or
Oh yeah,
or
I don't.
we talked about it before. I like judge them against like Jurassic Park or Star Wars movies or fucking DC movies, which is a terrible comparison.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like other big spectacle movies.
Yeah.
And comparing to that, like I'll fucking say it right now. There aren't a lot of Star Wars movies that are better than the Marvel movies. There's Empire and there's The Last Jedi, and that is about it. The New Hope, I guess. Like people hold up Star Wars movies like they're this great pinnacle and a human achievement too, and like they have some great philosophical meaning behind them.
But there are some Marvel movies that absolutely, if they didn't exist, like,
oh yeah, that's true.
Like both Ant-Man movies, I don't think those need to be made.
I like the first one.
Like Paul Rudd and like no, like.
Well, I mean that's true of a lot of movies. Like we're gonna watch The Great Outdoors. That movie didn't need to be made.
Yeah, but that's like a classic comedy though. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, man, 10 years from now, oh, I need to really go back and revisit those Ant-Man films, you know?
I don't know. The first one is pretty good. I don't like the second one.
Yeah.
It's just more. It was just like a rehash of the first movie.
The first Iron Man's cool for what it set off, but it's not that good. I don't think either of the Captain or none of the Captain America movies are really that good. Civil War was gonna be historic because Spider-Man's in it, sort of thing, but it's not a very good movie. That's when Marvel's good. It is really good compared to those other big blockbusters. But when they're just, all right, here's some Marvel movie.
Well, but even that point, like, Iron Man, the first Iron Man is better than all of the Jurassic Park movies but Jurassic Park. That's again, that's how I'm judging them on this criteria. So I like, to me, Marvel's just hit the right notes for these like big blockbuster spectacle movies. Yeah. They've nailed it. But I mean, that's all the criteria I'm judging them against.
Yeah, I guess I don't know why I'm so consistently disappointed in them, because like I do like comic books. I like Marvel.
I think it has if you want my opinion, I think it's twofold. One, it's the hype that everybody else puts around it.
Yeah. And
then it's your general cynicism for anything that is big and corporate.
Yeah, that could be true. But like, well, that's the thing though, is I don't actively want the Marvel movies to be bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like not excited by them, like viscerally. Like I am a contrarian for sure, and I am like antithetical to like corporations and that sort of thing for sure. But that, like, when I watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that doesn't come into play at all. I'm just like, I'm having a great time. It looks great. It's fun to watch. I like all the character interactions. Same thing with Thor Ragnarok. I can set that all aside and it'll be fine. But like, I watch most of the other Marvel movies and I'm just like, man, like, there's
a certain charm missing from some of those movies. You're absolutely right. I guess I think you're looking for that same charm or compulsion that you get in like Guardians of the Galaxy or Thor and these other movies, and you're just disappointed that it's not there. I guess so. I think that's probably a part of it too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess that's my thing, is if you're gonna make like a crazy comic book movie, like
make a crazy comic book movie.
Yeah, like it should be crazy and fun. And I know like they're dealing with like serious shit in Infinity War and Endgame.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. I mean, it's serious, fantastical shit.
Yeah.
But you could take it as seriously as Lord of the Rings say, right? You know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, I don't know, it's just, like, not...
You know, I will say, like, the feeling I got when I walked out of Endgame It is a little similar to the feeling I got when I left Return of the King.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a sense of accomplishment. Like I had gone on a journey with like Frodo and Sam a little bit, and I kind of feel that way too. Like I've gone on an adventure with Cap and Iron Man and Thor and that kind of shit. But like I don't know. I didn't ball up in tears like a bunch of people did. But I get it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just think it. So it was like 10 years ago that Iron Man came out, right?
Yeah, longer.
11 years at this point.
It was before Ryan was born.
Holy shit. Yeah, so...
Like, I think Ryan was born a few months after Iron Man came out. So, yeah, I think it's been almost 11 years.
So there's some people, like, their entire cinema-going life...
That's Ryan
movies.
for sure.
Yeah.
One of the first movies he saw, I think, was Avengers.
Hey, I guess this won't make the films any better, but I should be more empathetic about other people's attachments.
But I'm not going to be.
I mean, I'm not going to be for laughs on the podcast, but I won't be a dick to you in real life if you like the Marvel movies. Well,
it depends on how much.
Yeah.
If you tell me they're better than, like, I don't know, fucking Citizen Kane, I might yell at you.
Citizen Kane's hard to watch these days.
I think we used that
one.
example earlier, so I just pulled it back out of my
No,
ass.
I was just kidding. Anyways, I can sit down and watch Citizen Kane, no problem. I think it does hold up. Citizen Kane, if you can believe it, it holds up. Yeah, I guess we've talked about basically Endgame for an hour and a half now. That makes us kind of lame like other podcasts. But
we talked about Punisher.
yeah, it also convinced me that I should probably see it, just because how do I have these many thoughts and feelings about these films
that you don't care about.
Yeah, that I don't care about. So I guess maybe I do. I'm learning a lot on this podcast.
Mostly about myself.
It's good to learn new things, especially about yourself.
I've tried to stop learning new things about myself. I feel like nothing good has ever come of it.
No, sometimes it's bad, but I'm a lot healthier than I was in my 20s. So far, it's been all right. So thanks for joining us on this personal journey. Space Force, live, laugh, love.
If you can't laugh for love with your feet in the air, there's a thing. What are all the sayings that people put on pieces of wood and hang in their living room?
Chopsticks. I like when girls' legs are in the air like chopsticks.
That's the one.
So there you go. That's
Space Force for you.
That's how you should live. Crazy worthwhile. And make sure you keep your girls' legs in the air like chopsticks.
And watch The Great Outdoors with us next week.
Yeah, Great Outdoors.
We'll actually talk about it.
Yeah, go watch Avengers Endgame, I guess. They need all the help they can get, all the promotion they can get.
Yeah, they didn't make $1 billion this weekend.
Oh, Game of Thrones is on tonight too. Watch that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch some more Stark stuff.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Game of Thrones. They need all the help they can get too. They're not raking in the cashola.
Man, HBO's gonna go bankrupt after the show ends, right?
No, they got prequels.
Yeah, no one cares about that.
Yeah, I certainly don't. I would care about
unless it's Dunkin' Egg.
Dunkin' Egg. He's thick as a castle wall. Dunk is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir
Right,
Duncan
cool.
the top. Hey, I'm Sir Duncan the top. That's how I imagine Sir Duncan's voice. Hey, it's me, Sir Duncan the top. Hey, Egg. There's a man over there. It's got us.
It's just Stallone.
Yeah, it is a little Stallone. It's not quite as. It's Stallone.
Yeah, if he didn't have dialogue, he'd be like the big guy in Hot Fuzz. Yarp.
Yarp.
Which coincidentally is the same guy that plays the Hound in Game of Thrones.
Narp. Narp.
Yeah, so that's been Space Force. We're watching Great Outdoors next. We'll actually talk about it. Don't watch The Punisher. It's not worth it.
Don't watch any of the Punishers.
Go look at pictures of Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher, though. There's something about him having dark hair. I was like, oh, Dolph Lundgren is really handsome, huh? So check that out. Go to our website, adventureproductions.com. Give us some money.
Go to Twitter. We're there. You can follow me on Twitch or us on Twitch, and I'm playing some Resident Evil.
I'll get on Twitch as soon as I'm not gonna just consistently embarrass myself at Mortal Kombat 11. So look forward to that in like a week or two. Need to practice. Talking about practice. Me and Allen Iverson, we talking about practice. Fucking Allen Iverson was dope back then.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but only if you weren't on the team with him.
Yeah, but he's Allen Iverson. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Trade him.
And so they did. All right, thanks for listening. See you next week in another galaxy.
Pew! Space
far
fucks.
away.
I mean, Space Force.
No, space sucks.